my independent study, I did veterinary science. It's a course that by the time I graduate, I can get my certification for veterinary assistant for 4-H. And I'm Lizzie Rosdorf, and I'm a senior. Okay, so it's an urban myth that penguins don't have knees. It's actually just because of their feathers that it covers up their anatomy and you can't really see it. And so that's why the way they walk, the way they do. So like, if you look right here, see penguins, you can't really, it looks like they don't have knees because the way they walk, and they can't really walk over it because of that. Right? Okay, so there's Corgis of the Arctic. It's a book about penguins and their anatomy, and it breaks some of like the common myths about them. And so, as you can see here, this is the skeleton of the penguin up next to the actual penguin yourself, so you can see how their anatomy is and where their skeletal system is in comparison to how it looks on the outside. And so as you can see, like right here, it doesn't look like it's very close to their spine, but it's because of their feathers, because they have lots of really thick feathers for the, because they're in the ice and the snow, so it keeps them warm. And then their knees are right here, and then their feet are right over here. And see their knees here this way, it looks like when they waddle because the way their feathers are, because they have so many feathers, it's hard for them to actually bend their knees when they walk. Like a horse. Okay, so this is just some facts about penguins. They're flightless birds. There's about 40 species of them, mostly in the Arctic, and there's some that are a little closer, not necessarily in the Arctic, but in like taiga, I think I said that right, taiga biomes. And so the largest subspecies is the emperor penguin, which is the common black and white penguin like everyone pretty much sees as stereotypical. Their smallest species is a little blue penguin, and they only weigh 2.5 pounds when they're fully grown. The largest population is the macaroni penguin, and they have about 18 million to 23 million individuals in their populations. And the smallest population is New Zealand's yellow-eyed penguin with around 4,000 individuals, and they're only in New Zealand, they're not anywhere else. And the fastest species is the Gentoo penguin, and it can reach speeds of 22 miles per hour to about 30 miles per hour. And so there's 17 that are threatened or endangered, and then sometimes 13 it's arguable with different types of biologists. And then lifespan of penguins is about 15 to 20 years, but it depends on the species. Okay, so then for my other part of my veterinary science, that's more of my research that I do aside from my book. And then on my book, I've been doing most of the anatomy and the physiology of animals. So for the horse's digestive system, the way their digestive system is built, it actually can cause colic because of the twists and the turns of their bowel movements. So then they're unable to, so food will get compacted, and then they roll, their intestines will get all twisted, which can cause it to colic, which gives them the belly pains. And then cattle, sheep, and goats are ruminants, which means they have basically four different chambers, which are stomachs. And each stomach has its own function, the first one being just sort of breaking down the food, and the last one's the actual absorption of enzymes and the nutrients they need. And then horses, dogs, cats, swine, and humans have single-chambered stomachs, which is just one, and they're called monogastrics.